Today's question we got from Dave, and he sent it to us at School of Laughs on Twitter. Dave asked, do you have any tips on overcoming stage fright? So far, it has kept me from even trying out comedy. Dave, we've got an answer for you that you're not going to like. Comedy isn't for you. Don't even try it. Just kidding. I do have a couple tips, and I'll get to those in just a second. Many people have stage fright, and it's kept a lot of people from trying stand-up comedy, as well as a lot of other professions. But let's be honest, stage fright is just a state of mind. Anybody can stand in front of a group of people. Why do we have so much trouble when we start to open our mouth and try to talk? I think most of us are naturally shy. There's a good percentage of us that never stop talking, and some of those people we live with sometimes, right? But when it comes to speaking to a group of strangers, here's what I really want you to think about. 95% of the people sitting down are more afraid to get up on stage than you are. If you can just take that first step, second step, and walk out on the stage, you've conquered part of the fear that those people in the audience haven't even conquered yet. So that's one thing to get you over the hump. The second thing I want you to think about is if you have good, solid, well-written material, you should be confident that when you open your mouth, you've got something to say, and you're going to say it in a nice and smooth way. So spend as much time as you need to writing your material and getting good at it before you try it out on stage. Then you'll be confident, and if you have success, you'll relax. Another thing to think about is predetermining what you're going to say if your mind goes blank. We've all been there where you're in the middle of a joke and you can't remember what comes next, or you're trying out a new joke and you don't know how to get back into your set. Always have a go-to joke for when that situation occurs. And whenever it does, you go right to that joke, you tell it, and as you're telling it, that's buying yourself some time to think about what you want to say next. Another tip for overcoming stage fright is to know two things at least. One, what you're going to say when you first come out on stage, and secondly, how you're going to end. If you can bookend your set in your mind, you'll at least know what you're going to start with and end with, and things in the middle, they can just naturally flow. My last piece of advice on overcoming stage fright is to go to your first open mic or open stage in a place where nobody knows you. There's less stress, there's less in the back of your mind going on. You can simply get up and do what you're prepared to do. If you fail, nobody will even notice. None of your friends will give you a hard time about it, and you can try it again sometime. But if you conquer your stage fright, you can take that newly found confidence with you to any stage. Those are a few tips for overcoming stage fright. I hope they help you out. If you have a question for us here at the School of Laughs, feel free to send them to us at schooloflaughs@gmail.com or on Twitter at School of Laughs. And as always, check out schooloflaughs.com for any online comedy class that might interest you. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.